Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is social media management, who is social media manager, and what are the things they do to help the entrepreneurs to grow their business, all the things about SMM. So, those who are new to this field or those who have any idea, those who want to know more about this, I have my guest with me, Nidhi Shah. She's into this field for so long and she has so much experience to share with us. So I'm not wasting much of the time. So I will just get back to Nidhi and she will share her journey right now. So hi Nidhi, how are you?
Hi, Lupta. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing great, and it's great coming over here and talking on your channel about something that I'm so passionate about. So thank you so much.
Okay, so just share how you landed into SMM career, what you do before that, and how is it going for you right now?
Okay, so how did I land is second question. The first is how did I actually started? So I'm actually a corporate lawyer and a company secretary by profession. I have been working into corporate for like 6 years plus now, and I actually knew in my second year of corporate life only that the 9 to 7 or the 9 to 8 life was not meant for me. I was more creative, but I still continued for the rest 4 years of my life. And after some time, in 2021, I came across Saloni Srivastava's Hustle Post Academy post on Instagram. Just by scrolling on Instagram, I came across that post, and I realized that I want to make a career out of something that I really like to do, and I want to have something beyond having a corporate life. And after going through her course and going through all her modules and all, I realized that I love spending my time on Instagram and I can actually make a profitable career out of it. And that's how I, landed the job of, being a social media manager, becoming a social media marketer for Instagram and Facebook. So that is how I started with this whole journey. It's been 6 months that I've been doing this, and I'm enjoying each and every piece that I've been working towards this, this role. Currently, I have worked with around 4 clients now, and things are going great.
Okay, so it's your journey, like everybody, those who are into corporate may get inspired from your journey, obviously. So just tell me regarding first, like basic definition, basic thing, like what is SMM? Just tell our audience, those who don't know, what is SMM?
So, social media management is the entire process of creating, managing, promoting the businesses across any social media platform. So, these platforms can be anything like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, anything. And the person who does these services for the businesses becomes the social media manager. So,
Okay,
as a social media manager, you choose any platform where you want to provide these services for the businesses to grow.
okay. So SMM is fine, like you told about the brief definition of SMM. I was just want to know that is it in demand, like it is the how much skill is it in demand or not right now? Those who are want to adopt that career, is it good or not right now to choose that career?
Uh, to be honest, I feel it is just getting started. Every business, whether it's a home business started at home or whether it's a big business or a small business, someone which has a mortar and brick needs to level up themselves and reach out to more customers. Currently, what is happening is that word of mouth really works out well for them, where they advertise themselves through word of mouth, they get those customers. But that is not that is not it. They need to reach out to more customers. They need to know that people know about their business. So advertising becomes the key. Now, not everyone has those big budgets to advertise, on TVs or to have billboards put up on the road so that people can see about their business and be aware about what they're doing. Everyone do not have that budget. So social media has that power to make these businesses come into the eyes of the people without even spending a dime on starting their business or starting their account.
Okay,
So the customers who are frequently on social media would know, okay, this particular business is is there, and they would know what the products or what the services this business is giving out to them. And if the business create content strategically which is required for targeting their audience, they could reach so many people and their business will actually get advertised without spending so much of money. So is
Okay.
it in demand? Yes, it is definitely in demand. As in, it is not a fad that okay, it's just for a shorter period of time and it will go away. It is here to stay.
Okay. So it is required to be technically sound person, or it is also applicable for non-tech background person.
Uh, Technically, as in, no educational qualification is required for starting or for being a social media manager. You can become a social media manager just out of, having a pure understanding of how the platform works or creativity. So, as you know, I was a corporate lawyer and a company secretary, nowhere related to marketing, nowhere related to social media. I
Yeah.
started it out because I had that love on scrolling on Instagram, and that's how I'm making a profitable career, freelancing career out of it. So there is no need for any education qualification. You just have to open up your account on social media, understand how it works, and once you get that understanding, it's just a matter of time that you will grow. Uh, so yeah, it's a good career fit for everyone who likes spending time on the social media platform, because we do not want that right now you started the account and after some time you feel overwhelmed by the whole presence of social media and being on social media. So it's a lucrative career of option.
Okay. So those beginners who just really want to start it out as an SMM as an initial career. So what kind of amount they get expected as initial days? Just tell me the numbers you can.
Okay, so when you're just starting off, first thing you have to do is take a beta client. Beta client is someone where you work for a certain number of days, say 7 days or 14 days, not more than that, for free. You provide them your services and gain some experience as to how the account works. After that, when you're actually seeking out clients, paid clients, you can go for somewhere for Indian clients as a beginner, you can go from 5,000 to 10,000. And for international clients, you can go somewhere from $100 to $200. You can definitely up level yourself as you grow ahead and gain some skills.
Okay, okay. So just tell me the brief skills, basic skills that one should have to start it out. Like, अगर उसे like he or she doesn't want to apply to the course, just basic internet से he or she wants to gain the skill and start their journey as an SMM. So what are the basic skills they should have to start out?
So social media management is all about having some common sense and creativity. Creativity with time aayega, but common sense is something where you need to understand कि what type of content you want to put, how you want to put the content, किसको आपको target करना है. So the roadmap for this is like, पहले you have to understand whether social media is the right thing for you, because like I said, I don't want you to get overwhelmed after few months,
Okay,
then figure out कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म आपके लिए बेस्ट है. जैसे फॉर मी, सो इंस्टाग्राम वाज माय गो टू प्लेटफॉर्म. वैसे विच प्लेटफॉर्म इज द बेस्ट वन फॉर यू वेयर यू लव स्पेंडिंग टाइम. So
okay,
once you figured out a platform, say for example Instagram is the platform, then you create a business account, as in open account which is not private. You create an open account. You open account आप जैसे create करते हो वैसे metrics मिलते हैं to analyze your audience, your content type, what content is working for you. So you get this whole range of metrics which really helps you to understand कि आपको कैसा type of content post करना है.
okay,
Then thirdly, this is no skill set, but this is an understanding कि whom do you want to target.
okay,
There cannot be a possibility that I want to target everybody. It does not work like that. This is a very vague answer. You have to target किसको आपका कंटेंट किसको टारगेट होना चाहिए. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू वांट टू गेट इनटू फूड इंडस्ट्री, so
okay,
your content should be related to targeting food industry specifically, say restaurants, bakers, उन लोगों को. Or you want to get into lifestyle and fashion, so your content should be into that area only. You
okay,
start creating content on that basis, as in you create content जो आपको लगता है कि people in food or people in lifestyle or fashion industry would like to watch and would
okay,
like to connect. So you start creating those type of content pieces and creating content pieces consistently,
okay,
as in every day. Yeah, you set a schedule, okay, 3 times in a week or 4 times in a week I will post in content, and you post those content. Okay, and you post all types of content. So Instagram provides reels, it provides static posts,
Stories.
carousel posts, stories, lives. So you post content which is tapping on each and every part.
Okay.
That way you will increase your audience base. Number of people seeing your content will like your content, will interact with your content, and you will get more eyeballs on your content. And
Okay.
you interact, you also interact,
Yeah.
as in these are common skills. Like you need to have that networking, that engagement with your followers and with people whom you want to follow,
Targeting.
like for example, yeah, your target audience
Yeah.
and your peers also. As a matter of fact, you should target, you should, connect with them also, because the industry is small. You never know which peer will help you out, or where you get that connection is useful. You never know all of that.
Yeah.
So you need to target your audience, and you need to connect with your peers. You
Yeah.
do all of that, and that's it. When you consistently post out, you need to set out a process कि आपको कौन से दिन पे post करना है, आपको कितना engagement या कितना networking करना है, and this is it. Social media is just about this. It
Okay.
takes time, but with time your account will develop and you will see those results coming on your account. So
Okay.
this is a job with patience.
Okay. So, what is your specific industry, or who is your target audience, whom you are targeting?
So currently, I have worked with a service based business also, but my major target is towards product based businesses. I have I have not niched it down completely to say food industry or fashion industry. Product based businesses where I'm helping products to sell out more. I give them sales tips and sales marketing, and I help in making them sales, make them do their sales better. So product based industries is the target. Right now I'm just figuring it out which type of product based industry I'm comfortable with, and after some time maybe I'll understand which industry I want to get into.
Okay, so apart from being consistent on Instagram, continuously posting the content, what else one has to do in this field? Like getting the clients also is the process of that now. So either you get from the Instagram only, or you reach out to some clients ki, see, I want to work with you.
Oh, you can do that. So there is inbound and there is outbound. Inbound is you post content consistently on the account. People come, people check your account, and they like your content, and then they will ask you for some job role. Maybe they'll
Yeah,
ask you to create content for them. That is inbound. सामने से लोग जो आते हैं, that is inbound client. Outbound is when you reach out to people. So reaching out can be done on Instagram itself.
yeah,
Say for example, you are into say lifestyle based of content, and you liked a particular person who's into clothing, clothing accessories and those type, and you really like the account and all of that, and you feel that this is your target audience. You want to get you want to be onboarded for them. You reach out to them, you tell them that this is your account and how things with my services, things will go from a level to next level. Like I
yeah,
can make you reach say 10x percent of more people, like that. You reach out to them and you give them your portfolio. You need to create a portfolio of your services. What are you good at? You give them your portfolio, and people will, you reach out to people, like you network. So once you network, out of 10 at least two people will come back to you, they'll be
yeah,
interested in you. So
yeah.
that's how we work. That is why engagement networking is so important, that people will then come back to you, they'll see your content and they feel that you are the right fit for the job role of being a social media manager.
Yeah, definitely. So just share your one experience with your client. How is your journey through that? Like when you're just starting out, you have your first experience, just share that so that people who are the beginner get comfortable with your story.
Yes. So when I started out, I got my beta client. I did a beta client who was a friend of mine who was into, jewelry. So
Okay.
I took her as my beta client. I worked for her for just 7 days, and her account was really good. Then I realized that okay, now I need to work on my content on my own account. I created content on my own account, and in less than a month, I got one more client, which was an inbound client. She came to me. I did not reach out to her. She came to me and we worked for, so that was my first client. We worked with her for over a quarter, like 3 months I've worked with her, and she was my first client. And the experience was so beautiful because she was a great client to work with. And she gave me the freedom to work and do innovative things on her account, which is great as a social media manager or a marketer. You need that freedom to experiment and to evaluate. Some of these experiments will work, some will not work. It's
Hmm.
about that. So she gave me that freedom to do that, and I'm very happy to be working for her for a quarter. But yeah, so she was my first client, and after that, the four or the rest five clients I've got, they are all inbound clients. I did not reach out to any one of them. They came to me seeing the content on my account, and they came. One of them came through word of mouth also. So the first client gave a word of, she gave a word of mouth, like an appreciation to another one, and the second client came via that. So that also works on Instagram. So you need to give your best. Like if you've given, like if you say that I'll do XYZ for you, do a little bit extra for the client, a little bit extra out of the way. The client will like it, they will appreciate it, and then this is how you grow. Word of mouth works, inbound clients work, and you also reach out to clients.
Yeah.
So my first client experience was great. I am super happy to have a very flexible and good client as my first client. And
Okay.
after that, things are just going good.
Okay. So just break down the work you have to do for your first client. Like, okay, experience was good, but just break down the process of work you provide to them and how much hours required per basis, per day basis or weekly basis. Just tell that.
So work wise, it is everything. Like for example, optimizing their bio so that people know more about what their product is, what their services is. That then creating story highlights, which is very important, so that when you are not active on the account, the new people who come and see your account at least see your story highlights. So I've created those strategic story highlights which help people understand what are the services that the client is providing, what are the reviews that people have got from the services, the products, etc. Then creating content. So content is created in such a manner that I so that it targets my audience. So for the client, I have created a target audience wherein, suppose I'm targeting ABC type of audience. I create content which is actually connected through ABC type of content audience only. So I create that type of content, and this content is created repeatedly. Like I post 4 to 5 times in a week. So 4 to 5 days are blocked for this. So content is created. How is the content created? You first ideate. What do you want to create? So suppose you want to create something like this book will help you, gain more productivity. For example, you want to give a review on the book. So this book will help you be more productive. So first you've got an idea. So you ideated that I want to create something on this. Then you know that this particular book will help you get more productivity. It has given those productivity tips. Then
Okay.
you create content, as in you create your graphics on, say, Canva. Canva is a great app, free app, great app to create graphics on. You create your graphics on Canva, and then you write a caption to it. You write a caption which encourages people to see your post, open the post, see which book you're talking about. So you write such engaging captions, and then you write hashtags.
Okay.
Hashtags are great for searching your content. So suppose your book is about productivity, you write hashtags which is related to productivity. So say productivity book or productivity lifestyle. Some type of hashtags like these should be created. Like 20 to 30, 20 to 25 hashtags are good hashtags that you can have. This is according to you how you are going ahead in the account. You create hashtags and you post it. So this is just one post. Likewise, you have to create reels. Like I said, you have to create stories, you have to go live. So the whole week content is created. What I do specifically is that I take one day of the week. Say I take one day, I create content for the entire week for one client on Monday. So it takes me roughly around 4 hours to ideate, to understand what will go, to create content, everything, captions, hashtags, everything, scheduling it, and making sure that everything is ready. So I take around 4 hours one day to create it. So
Okay.
I have allotted days for each client, and I work for that client only on those days. This
Okay.
process has worked out well for me. So this is how anyone else can also try.
Yeah. So you are doing it along with your job now?
No, I'm doing this full time.
Okay. So as you mentioned regarding so much about your SMM career, your client journey and everything, I understood it based on the Instagram perspective. So is it applicable for like YouTube or LinkedIn platform also, or is it or Facebook we can also add, or it is limited to Instagram? Or if it is not limited to Instagram, there are other social media handles we can grow our SMM career as well. So what are the strategies one should have to do that? So just start sharing.
So, like I said, social media manager is social media is any to social media. Like, zaruri nahi hai only Instagram. It can be Facebook. Like, you can be someone who is running Facebook and Facebook ads for someone. You can be on Pinterest. You can be on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. Anything that you feel is working out for you. So there would be someone who really likes going on Twitter and seeing those Twitter threads. So you could be someone who is there on Twitter or someone on LinkedIn. So social media is any and every type of social media channels, not necessarily only limited to Instagram. So that is one. You can be anywhere. Second is, yes, the strategies would be different. Like Instagram is more of a picturey kind of platform where people focus a lot on how your pictures are, and if your pictures are great, then somewhere they will tap on the account, they will see the captions, they will see your account, everything else. So it's more about catching those, attracting those people through pictures. And it's an
Images.
entertainment platform. Yeah, it's an entertainment platform, so people usually come on Instagram to get entertained or to get certain type of knowledge. So it's that type of platform. Whereas when you see at LinkedIn is a more professional platform where people are actually over there to seek jobs or seek or understand openings
Yeah,
or connect with more, professional
national.
type of people.
Yeah,
So content over there is not picturey, it's not picturesque, it's more based on content. So long form type of content or long form type of captions where you showcase your knowledge, well, your expertise works really well on LinkedIn. Then there is something called as Twitter.
yeah,
Twitter is more bite-sized content. Like people come on Twitter so that they get fast news
yeah,
and without consuming a lot of, they don't have time to read so much. Everything is fast-paced. So small content like 3 to 4 lines type of
yeah,
content works really well on Twitter
yeah,
because nobody will read long form type of content, and it is not picture skew platform. Again, it is more content but short form of content, not long form of content. So strategies is different for everyone. Like if you see like that, then Pinterest and Instagram are somewhere similar because Pinterest is also very picture skew type of content.
yeah.
But in Pinterest, pictures are given much more importance than on Instagram. Like Instagram also has a lot of those attracting type of pictures needs to be there, but Pinterest is a notch up than Instagram. So each and every platform, your strategies will change accordingly. You need to understand what the platform is, who the platform is for, what type of content you are going to post on the platform,
What the
and
platform is
accordingly
demanding right now, what the platform
exactly,
demands.
exactly what the platform is demanding from you, and then accordingly change your content. So like for example, I have this, everybody knows about Ankur Variku has his presence on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, but no form of content is similar. So his content on Instagram is very different from his content on Facebook, where he promotes his courses also on Facebook, sorry, on YouTube. And his
YouTube.
form of content on Twitter is much different than his content on Instagram, and same for LinkedIn also. So different platforms, different strategies.
या तो आई जस्ट वंडरिंग कि यहाँ पे मतलब एसएमएम में हम लोग को कंटेंट मतलब अगर हम ट्विटर पे वर्क करेंगे तो वी हैव टू राइट द 3 to 4 lines कंटेंट आल्सो सो हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट फॉर द कंटेंट राइटर जॉब लाइक एसएमएम हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द कंटेंट राइटिंग जॉब लाइक it's also in SMM writing is also there, right? So how can we differentiate they like if we want to hire a content writer and SMM also done the job of caption writing and content writing, so how can we differentiate these two?
Uh, See, for SMM, basically your captions are not how good captions you can write. Your captions are how well you can provoke the audience to either buy your services or to follow your account or to buy your products. So caption writing on social media is more of copywriting rather than content writing. It's more about how you're provoking your audience to do the action that you want them to do. So it's
Okay.
copy. You
Hmm.
how well you write your copy is how well you can sell or how well you can promote your services or products on social media. Content writing is about, as far as I know, it's all about, writing blogs,
Yeah.
more
Email
about storytelling,
newsletters.
email newsletters, email marketing, making sure that your content pieces are right, it's well researched. Main part is being well researched, and then the rest part is all about writing it properly, optimizing it, and writing it. That is content writing. So, and Instagram
Copy.
captions is all about copy. How well you write your copy,
To
and
take
how well you
actions.
sell. Yeah, how well you sell out your products, and how well you encourage people to take actions makes more sense on
Okay.
Instagram.
So you were saying like if someone who's a copywriter can also be SMM. Like SMM subcategory is copywriting.
Uh, Subcategory, yeah, you can say that. So basically, those who are copywriters will get a job of, will somewhere can get a job of, writing Instagram captions. But not necessarily they'll get the job, because people who are looking at, writing Instagram captions would want someone who does the whole job of Instagram, like captions, graphics, hashtags, engagement, networking,
All in
everything.
one.
So
All in one, right?
all in one.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they will not want to hire someone. Suppose you are a copywriter, they will not
Yeah.
hire you specifically for writing Instagram captions.
Yeah.
They'll hire a social media marketer or a manager to do everything for them for one social media platform.
Okay.
Copywriters will more come into picture when they're writing like sales copy or website, or the website or the landing page which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
actually directed towards sales.
Hmm.
Those type mein copywriters will come into picture.
Okay, okay. Like you were saying, ki in the social media platform, basically they will more prefer to hire SMM rather than for the other
Yes.
copywriter or the content writer. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So basically, SMM contains like copywriting skills one should have, graphic designing also, like we have to design the post also, branding. Can you tell about regarding branding? Like I saw your Instagram page, it's like properly aligned, every color and everything. So just tell about that.
So, as what I feel for Instagram is that when anyone comes on your account, they need to know what you are doing, what you are selling, be it a service, be it a product, whatever, what you are selling, and they need to, but the first thing that they do is they scroll through your account. So you need to have such type of content which stops the scroll, and which makes sure that the follower is there on the, like, the person is there on the account ready to become your follower, and then
Yeah.
ready to become your potential client. So that makes sense only when you have proper colors or proper branding in place. So when I started out with the account, the first thing that I wanted to do was select the brand colors that resonate with me. So I went on this very cool website called coolers .co. I went on that website and I saw multiple brand color options which are trending, which you like, and somewhere the colors of yellow and orange resonated with me and my values or beliefs at that point of time, and I realized that I want to put something with white, because white is my color that I want everywhere, because everything turns really bright with white is what I feel. So I wanted to put two more colors to white, so I put yellow and orange, and I wanted that to run across my account. So that's where you see that the same colors are there on my reel covers, it is there on my story highlights, it is there on my static post that I'm posting, and the same type of there is no variation in terms of designs also. So it's the same type of design, like the background design is the same. So a, it helps in branding. B, it helps in less decision making. So when you're creating
Yeah.
content, you know that your background is
Repetition
the same.
is there.
Exactly, you just have to change the content that you want to create, so there
Yeah.
is less thinking with respect to aaj kaun sa dalu or aaj kya dalu or
Yeah.
kaisa
Exactly.
change karu and all of that. So this was my main motive, because I wanted to create fast content quickly, So this is how branding works, and I feel everyone should brand their page because it helps people come on their page and get connected with the brand. Of
And
course,
also
the
it looks
content
so
collects.
professional. It looks so professional
Exactly.
also.
Exactly. So any type of branding, like your brand color should be there, or if you have any brand fonts which you want to put in, so that font should be there. Somewhere you want to put in on reels, you want to put in what is this reel all about. You should put in somewhere on the reel that okay, this reel is about say my XYZ product or my XYZ service. So yes, branding, making the feed look a little aesthetically pleasant makes makes you go really well on Instagram.
Okay, so do you suggest any like courses are there? Like you can suggest any course or any book for this SMM, or either like it's just the exploring yourself or client का journey के साथ you will get to know more things, or apart from that any course or book you suggest for this topic?
Um, Book, I do not know any because I have not personally done that. But like I said at the start, I started my journey of SMM when I came into Hustle Post Academy. So Hustle Post actually teaches everything as to how to start a side hustle. Now they have come up with a special social media manager module also, how to become a social media manager. That has come in recently, but when I started, it was not there. So what I did specifically was that on in the academy there are these separate modules on how to become a virtual assistant, how to become a content writer. I did all of these modules. I started my account. I experimented in my account because my account is a trial and error game. I can do whatever I want to do on my account. I experimented in my account and I worked with a beta client. When I started working with a beta client, I got more understanding as to how Instagram is working because Instagram is different as a consumer. If you're just consuming content,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
different. But when you have to create content, it's a total game changer altogether. So that's when I understood how Instagram works. I connected with my peers because when I saw through their account, I understood what type of content they are making. And connecting with peers means a lot of peers I connected with to understand how this is working, what type of content I can also be creating. So that I did, and it's just a matter of time. With months you will understand, what is going good, what is going not so good for you, what type of content you should not be posting,
Yeah.
etc. So this is all with experience. With time you will understand how things are going ahead on social media. So if you want to do a course, if you want to become an SMM, then Hustle Post has a separate module altogether, which you can definitely refer to if you have the membership. But if you want any free resources or like that, then the first and the best step would be to start your own public account, as in
Yeah,
business or creators
and
account.
try it out.
Start it, try it out on your account, see how is it working for you. And if things are working great, like you feel like okay, this is something that मैं कर सकता हूँ या मैं कर सकती हूँ, then this is where you can tap in and explore.
Okay, so can you just share the one tip or few tips if you have for the beginners who are just going to start out their career as an SMM?
Uh, the first and the most important tip would be having a mindset, having a growth mindset. If you are starting this career with the intention that, okay, I'll be earning a lot of money, lot of money, yes, you will be earning a lot of money, but unless and until you don't upskill yourself, you don't grow yourself, you will never earn a lot of money. So, money comes in only when your mindset is all about growth, that I want to grow. I want my client's account to grow. I want to reach toward this particular target. When you work towards it, the money will come in. So it's not that there are not SMMs, there are no SMMs in the market. The market is saturated with SMMs. That
Okay,
is why it is a lucrative career option. But you have to become a best SMM out of those SMMs. So how do
okay,
you do that? You upskill yourself, you have a mentality, you have a mindset that I'll be growing, I'll be upskilling, I'll be providing value to my followers and to my client also. And when you do all of this, the money will flow in. So instead of chasing money, you chase growth. And once
okay.
you do that, the money will come in and things will become smooth for you. And second is have proper systems in place. So what happens is when you're working with one or two clients, things are in control, everything is fine. But when you start working with 4 to 5 clients at the same time, plus you have your own account that you have to work with, things may go haywire and you may lose control. So you need to set a proper system in place. Like I have set it, like one day I'll work for A client, second day I'll work for B client. So that's how that system has worked out well for you. Maybe some other type of system works for you, but you need to set out a proper system so that you are not, confused or overwhelmed, and you don't feel like what am I doing. So if you set out systems, things will run smoothly, your content will go out properly, and you will be able to do much better, much faster. So these are the two tips that I think all newbies who are just getting started and aspiring to become an SMM can work into.
Okay. So just share your wins till now that you want to share with us. Anything that you think that it is a win for me, that you work for your client or in your account also, just share that.
So very first win was that I started my account in February. I put up a first introduction post, and I was so scared of reels because reels at that time was booming. Everyone is like, you have to come on reels, you have to come on reels. I was so scared. That first reel took me 3 hours to shoot and I was scared of publishing it also because it's an
Yeah,
open account. I'm like, everyone is going to see it. But I'm so glad I did it, because when I did it, the reach at that time, like my account did not, I would not say it went viral, it did not go viral, but it reached to 3,000 plus people. Like 3,000 plus people came to know about that there is someone called Nidhi Shah who is an SMM who's just started out. So that first reel was a great highlight for me because it first helped me reach out to so many people. Secondly, it somewhere took down that fear of creating reels a notch down, and I realized that okay, I should be creating reels.
yeah,
After that, reel creating process became not easy, but it became less daunting than what it was the first time. So yes, reels are great, and if you start it right, then it is absolutely wonderful, to tap onto. So that is there. That was the first win, and I was so happy to do that. And clients win have been many. Like I have helped my client grow to 200 followers in less than 2 months also. Like 100 followers in less than a month, that's a great this thing. And I've helped them got like 47 to 50 sales in 1 month, sales inquiries in 1 month. And three of my reels have actually gone viral and have got much more traction than I had believed. So
yeah,
it's all about that. Like Instagram is about like ups and downs, ups and downs. Some reels will go really well, some reels will not do well, some posts will do well. It's all about you trying to make that content consistently and making sure that you are out there on the platform. That's how people will know you and
yeah.
recognize you.
So those who are in the college and those who are in their job, like you have the experience of the college also and the job also, like you are in 9 to 5 and then you start your journey from this like SMM. But those who in their college and they want to start their side hustle, so they keep trying. Like people are more smart nowadays more than us. So we don't have to tell ki side hustle start kar lo, but still if they want to start the side hustle as an SMM in their college, so how much time they have to require, what are the things they have to do in their routine to start it off? Just few tips for that.
So, how much time you require? Uh, 2 hours a day is also, a great amount of time. Like you can start with something as 1 hour also, but when you get that 1 hour of time, you have to make sure that you are bifurcating that time properly. So, say 1 hour of time is there, so 20 minutes is say for research because you need to know what type of content you're putting. So you do that 20 minutes of strategic research. That does not mean you are non-stop scrolling on Instagram and getting entertained, but you do proper research, say 20 minutes. 10 minutes you create one post or one caption, one proper post like graphic and caption in 10 to 15 minutes for one day. Then for the rest 10 minutes you engage with your followers or engage with your peers. Then the rest 10 minutes you decide whether you want to create content for the next day, or you want to create more engagement, or you bifurcate your time. So whatever time you have in hand, you make sure you're optimizing that time. You take out the best value out of that time. So even if you can put in 1 hour, that's great. 2 hours, that's great. So every day 1 hour dalo in your own account, your account will also grow, and likewise you can grow your client's account also. If there are too many, like, if you're a college student and there are exams coming up and you have your clients work also to do, then pre-plan your content. It helps to know that you are planning it, you're giving it out to the client for approval, and then you are scheduling it, so that on the day of the examination or the day prior to the examination where you're actually studying, you should not be struggling on Instagram to post the content. Your content should have been gone much prior. It has to be scheduled. So for college students, or for, as a matter of fact, people who are going to office, this works really well. 1 hour a day also goes a lot. And you can put in some extra time on weekends when you're free. I'm not saying that work full weekends. You worked 5 days of the week, you work on weekends also, but you can put in some more time, like you can maybe put in 3 to 4 hours and get a lot of things done so that your week is relaxed. So that would really work if you are doing this as a side hustle, and it will really work out well for you.
Okay, okay. So I just also want to ask one question here. Like in the copywriting, we have to be very pro at writing two lines that is required to take action. Or in the any graphic designing, we have to be very pro at designing skills. Like बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए. Just reach out the
Right.
competition. But in SMM, what are the major skills that one should have? Like pro skills for the good high paid SMM or what you can.
प्रो स्किल्स जैसा कुछ भी नहीं है. देर यू हैव टू बी अ देयर इज नथिंग लाइक यू हैव टू बी अ मास्टर. You have to be a jack of all trades is what I understand on social media, because you're doing copywriting, you're doing graphic designing, you're doing research, you are doing engagement and networking. uh, with so many roles in place, you can't be master of all the roles.
Okay.
But one thing that you can really do is network. The more you network, the better people will understand. And by network, I mean, providing valuable insights and comments to your, audience, or to your followers, or to your peers. The more you network, people will understand, people will know you better. So networking is not a pro skill, but it is a skill which you should not lag upon. So when
Yeah.
you're creating so much, when you're doing so much, you make sure that you pull out that time to network and to engage also.
Yeah. Fine. So yeah, that's it from my side. I have got all the idea regarding SMM. I hope the those who are listening to us will also get some idea regarding this SMM journey you have and why one should choose SMM. I think that I find it like those who are very want to spend their time on social media, they can use their time effectively by making this as a career. So I think that will be the best option for them. And yeah, so this is it from my side. And anything you want to share at the end to our audience? Anything that you have in mind by collecting all your thoughts, like any tip at the last?
Like you said, like those, that scrolls that you put on social media, or on Instagram or on Twitter, spending that time on that platform can actually become a lucrative career option, if and only if you're ready to put in some extra effort and making it a lucrative side hustle or a full-time freelancing career for you.
Okay.
So nothing will work out unless and until you don't put in that effort and you don't take the right step and work towards it. So yes, if you do that, then social media is like a patience game. Like I said, you need a lot of patience to grow. Nothing will happen fast. Nothing will happen fast.
Yeah.
You need to have patience to grow. Consistent efforts and patience will help you grow and achieve everything that you want to achieve from
And I
social
also
media.
see SMM is not a side hustle option. It is all the organizations out there who want social media managers. It's not like it can also be a 9 to 5 job. If those who are more interested in 9 to 5, they can choose that career also, like SMM. It's not a
Absolutely.
freelancing. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you go on LinkedIn and you just type looking for jobs on for social media manager, you will get so many companies. They're actually looking out and actively recruiting people
Yeah.
for being social media managers in their company, full-time job.
Yes.
It is not just a side hustle or a freelancing
Yeah.
thing. It can be an actual job, and there is no need for having, like, when you see their requirements, there will not be any education qualifications, but they will ask more about your skill set,
Skills. Yeah.
like whether you yeah, whether you can, connect with people, or have high networking
Yeah,
power, etc. So no, education qualifications is more about skills.
yes. Definitely. So it's not like only the freelancing thing, it's more than that. If you want to learn these skills, you can also get full-time job also. So this is a very good conversation we have in this interview. I hope you all like the interview and get some value out of it. So this is it from my side, guys. And until then, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. Okay.